My name is Michael Stricklin. I play woodwinds, mainly saxophone, flute, clarinet. I live in the Indianapolis area, and I've been here for almost 35 years. I was born in Texas. I grew up in Denton, Texas, where the University of North Texas is. It was North Texas State University when I went to school there. I studied with the head of the saxophone department, Jim Riggs. When I was starting like 8th grade, he was like a second father to me. Had the good fortune of having a great teacher in Jim. One of my roommates in college was Mike Smith. Mike Smith's a great alto player from Chicago. And when we were in college, we were roommates. We've been like brothers for the last almost 50 years now. He came through Indianapolis and stopped at my place. He was on his way to Nashville. He said, "Hey man, I just hooked up with the J.J. Babbitt company. They make Autolink and Meyer mouthpieces, which are two very familiar mouthpieces to he and I." And he goes, I worked with them to develop a mouthpiece patterned after the mouthpiece that Cannonball Ederle played in the late 50s, early 60s. If you can see all the pictures, he's playing a Meyer that has a metal band around the shank, the end of the shank. And he goes, "Man, they found a bunch of mouthpieces, the ones like Cannonball played. The engineer has scoped them all out, and we're coming up with this new line. It's called the New York Meyer alto mouthpieces." Now, after he told me about it and I got up and tried them, they offered me to be an artist for Meyer Brothers mouthpieces and Autolink mouthpieces. And so I was hooked up with them from networking, I guess, from my college days with my, one of my best friends since college, Mike Smith. So that's how I got hooked up with them. And they're super, super great people. And they take care of you as far as what you need. And it's been really a wonderful thing. I love the mouthpieces. They asked me for a quote for the website for J.J. Babbitt. And I said literally right to their face, right then, I said, "I've been waiting my whole life for this mouthpiece," and I truly have. And it's a great mouthpiece. This is not a big promo for Babbitt, but I'm telling you, that's the absolute truth. I played the mouthpiece, it's like, man, I've been waiting for this my whole life, and I really love the mouthpiece. It's great, and the Autolink mouthpiece is really, really wonderful. So that's, I got hooked up with them because I love them so much, and they said, "Well, hey, be an artist for us." So I got lucky. Yeah. The process for getting a mouthpiece is, if you're a player, what you really need to realize, and the best thing I can tell you to do, is try to find something that's really kind of the middle of the road and not too far on one spectrum, like not too wide an opening, not too close an opening. You want to be able to play like a medium kind of reed and a mouthpiece that has flexibility to where you can play different things. Like the mouthpiece I'm playing on alto, I can do pop stuff on, I can do bebop stuff on, I can play lead alto in a big band, and I can do that all on one mouthpiece and the same reed. And I can do really light classical stuff on it too. So you need a mouthpiece that's kind of in the middle of the road. And here's the thing about mouthpieces and reeds and horns. You want them to facilitate you getting through what you want to play in the easiest fashion that you can. That's the best advice I can give anybody looking for a mouthpiece, is find one that makes life easier for you. And so you can, get past all the other people you're trying to sound like and really just kind of sound like yourself, to where you can just easily play what you want to play, from soft to loud. And that's the end of what you need to think about for getting a mouthpiece. For saxophone, clarinet, it's all the same. What's going to make this easy for me? What's the easiest solution to all my problems as a musician? Well, it's probably not a mouthpiece, but a mouthpiece can help you a whole lot. So.